Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we bring you the most detailed and down-to-earth looks at the latest machines redefining the roads. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic revivals in modern automotive history at the 2026 Toyota Celica. That's right, Toyota has brought back a legendary nameplate, and it's not just a nod to nostalgia, it's a whole new performance-focused coupe that blends modern tech with raw driving passion. Up front, the 2026 Celica makes a bold first impression. The front fascia is aggressive yet elegant. It features a wide, sculpted grille that takes some cues from Toyota's performance lineup, particularly the GR series. The mesh pattern within the grille isn't just for looks, it's functional, channeling air directly to the intercooler and radiator for optimized cooling. Above that, sleek, piercing LED headlights stretch into the front fenders, with DRLs that flicker with a welcome animation as you unlock the car. The hood features dual character lines that give the car a muscular look without being too overbearing. It almost looks like the Celica is leaning forward, ready to pounce. The front splitter is subtly integrated into the lower bumper, and on the performance trims, you'll find optional carbon fiber trim for added flair. From the side, the Celica's coupe profile is both elegant and athletic. It features a low-slung roofline, tapering neatly into the rear with a slightly more exaggerated rear quarter panel to enhance its rear-wheel drive posture. Yes, this new Celica is rear-wheel drive. The proportions are almost perfect: long hood, short rear deck, and just the right amount of overhang. Toyota has clearly been paying attention to what enthusiasts want. The side mirrors are aerodynamically designed with integrated turn signals and sit on the door panel itself rather than the A-pillar, improving both visibility and style. Flush-mounted door handles pop out as you approach, giving the side profile a clean and streamlined appearance. Depending on the trim level, the Celica rides on 18 or 19-inch forged aluminum wheels, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, which hint at the car's track-ready capabilities. Subtle side skirts and optional two-tone paint jobs finish off the look, giving the Celica a modern, upscale feel while still staying true to its sporty roots. Now as we make our way to the rear, things get even more exciting. The back of the 2026 Celica is a lesson in controlled aggression. The taillights are full-width LED units, connected by a thin horizontal light bar that illuminates as soon as the vehicle is started. This isn't just for show, it's part of the new Toyota design language that aims to make every performance car instantly recognizable, even at night. The integrated ducktail spoiler is both functional and beautiful, reducing lift at higher speeds. And just below it, you'll notice a sharply creased bumper with functional air vents that help manage rear air turbulence. The lower section houses a sporty diffuser flanked by dual chrome exhaust tips or quad tips, if you opt for the GR Celica performance variant. And yes, the exhaust note is worth mentioning. It has a deep, raspy tone that cracks beautifully on downshifts. Let's step inside now, where Toyota has taken a major leap forward. Open the door and you're greeted by a cockpit that's clearly designed with the driver in mind. You'll immediately notice the sport bucket seats that hug you just right. They're finished in Alcantara and leather, with red contrast stitching and Celica embroidery on the headrests. The seating position is low and focused, giving you the kind of driver engagement you'd expect in a proper sports coupe. The dashboard is clean, uncluttered, and slightly angled toward the driver. A 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster greets you with a customizable layout. Whether you want a traditional tachometer or a full performance telemetry readout, it's all at your fingertips. At the center sits a 10.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system powered by Toyota's latest software, which is faster and far more intuitive than past iterations. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, as does an 11-speaker JBL sound system on mid and upper trims. Build quality is solid. Soft touch materials abound, and even the plastics have a matte finish that feels premium. The steering wheel is chunky, flat-bottomed, and wrapped in leather with aluminum paddle shifters tucked behind it. There's a dedicated drive mode selector right on the wheel, allowing you to toggle between eco, normal, sport, and track modes on the fly. Just below the center stack, you'll find a short-throw manual shifter in the base model. Yes, Toyota still gives you a proper 6-speed manual transmission option, and for those who prefer it, a slick-shifting 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters is also available. Rear seat space. Let's be honest, it's still a 2+2 configuration. It's tight back there, but usable in a pinch for kids or smaller adults. Fold down the rear seats, though, and you get a surprisingly practical cargo area, especially if you're doing a weekend trip or even a trek day. Now, What's under the hood is what really brings this car to life. Toyota offers two powertrains for the 2026 Celica. The standard model comes with a 2.4-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine AES, the same one found in the GR Corolla, but retuned here for more linear power delivery and less torque steer. It produces around 295 horsepower and 310 pounds-feet of torque, sending all that power to the rear wheels. 0-60 happens in just under 5 seconds with the manual, and 4.6 seconds with the automatic. Fuel economy is respectable too, around 25 miles per gallon city and 34 highway, depending on the configuration, but if you want the real deal, the GR Celica is the one to get. This one packs a 3.0-liter inline-6 turbo, sourced from the Super but tuned differently to suit the Celica's lighter, more agile chassis. It pumps out 382 horsepower and 368 pounds-feet of torque, making this one of the quickest Celicas ever built. A limited-slip rear differential, adaptive dampers, and upgraded Brembo brakes come standard on the GR variant. Toyota has really engineered this car with balance in mind, and the chassis feels taut. The steering is precise with just the right amount of feedback, and cornering is flat and predictable, especially in track mode. And for those wondering, yes, Toyota has retained the spirit of the original Celica: light, nimble, affordable fun. This isn't just a Supra's little sibling. It's very much its own machine, built on its own chassis, with its own driving character. In terms of pricing, the base 2026 Toyota Celica starts at just under $33,000, which puts it in competition with cars like the Subaru BRZ, Mazda MX-5 RF, and the base Mustang. The mid-level premium trim with more creature comforts and the optional automatic will run you around $37,000. Step up to the GR Celica, and you're looking at a starting price of approximately $46,000 as solid value for the performance you're getting. Fully loaded with all the track goodies, carbon add-ons, and upgraded interior packages, it can stretch closer to $52,000, but even then, it remains a great proposition for enthusiasts. Toyota has also announced a limited launch edition, featuring exclusive paint options like Solar Flare Orange and Midnight Emerald, a serialized badge on the center console, and unique 20-inch forged wheels. Only 2,000 units of this trim will be produced globally. The 2026 Toyota Celica isn't just a rebadged sports coupe. It's a full-blown comeback of one of Toyota's most beloved nameplates. It hits all the right marks: performance, design, interior refinement, and emotional engagement. Whether you're a die-hard Celica fan from the early 2000s or a new buyer looking for an honest, high-revving sports car with modern amenities, this car checks all the boxes. Toyota has proven once again that it's not just about hybrids and family SUVs. They're still very much in the business of making cars that stir the soul. That wraps up our deep dive on the all-new 2026 Toyota Celica. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up for more honest, detailed reviews just like this one, and let us know in the comments. Would you take the Celica over the GR86 or even the Supra? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.